Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Is this too loud? It's a bit too loud. Get right into it. Get right into it. Already playing. Match with the King's Pawn. All right. Hold on. We are live. We are live, and we are not wasting a second. We are absolutely not wasting a second. I don't like the way this looks. That's a little bit better. We'll take that. We'll take that. Going right into it. Going right into it. We're going to run a 10-game gauntlet. And he just checkmated me. He just checkmated me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are we doing? There was too much going on. There was too much going on with the stream. We got to count it, though. We got to count it. This is a good lesson. This is a good lesson. I'm keeping it all. Hold on. I gotta switch. I gotta run this. I'm going to keep track of every single game. Every single game for 10 games. We're going to track who we started as. Let me grab the pen. Game 1. We were black. Oh my God. We were not paying attention there, guys. We were not paying attention. Black. Loss. 4 moves. Checkmate. And then what we're going to do, the purposes of this challenge is for the video tomorrow. The video tomorrow is going to be a recap of the 10-game gauntlet on stream right now. And I'm going to hide my screen and find the accuracy ratings of all these games. So let's hide the screen and do the game review. First of all, I want to see what went wrong there. So our accuracy there was a 33.3%, which is awful. But I'm curious to see what we're going to get after 10 games. So that was the blunder. I should have just went G6. That was a good move by him. All right, back to the games. We're not messing around. We are not messing around. Well, I was thinking to myself, how long would it take to play 10 games? Because I feel like we've been on the stream. We usually stream for about 2 hours. We usually, what do we play? 4, 5, 6 games maybe? I was thinking, how long would it take to play 10 games on the stream? Well, there you go. We have probably the quickest possible game you can have to start. And we'll go right into game 2. Let me just close some apps here and go right into game 2. I can't believe that. We were not paying attention here. We got to be playing our best chess here for this experiment to work. Okay. I'll stick to what I like to do, which is F5 usually. Wow. Okay. So guys, let's not fall victim to what we just fell victim to. Let's go G6. Now it's a little bit of a different opening, but let's go G6 because all right, he just sends it back pretty quickly. Because if that were to happen to us again, I don't know. I might end the stream right there. So we're 1 game in. We're on to game 2. This is a 10-game gauntlet. To see the results of the challenge of the 10-game gauntlet accuracy challenge stream, you have to watch the video tomorrow. I'm not going to reveal, besides for that 4-move checkmate, I'm not going to reveal any of the results of the accuracy challenge until the video tomorrow comes out. I like this pawn chain we got going on here, although the reviews seem to not take too kindly to pawn chains. So let's get our knights out because I know that it'll really love us if we get our knights out. Let's just slide this over a bit. I don't like how this is looking. Okay, so threatening. I don't like the way that this is threatening. Let's just kick. He blunders the queen. If we get a resignation, I guess we should. He might resign. Yeah, he resigns. Do you guys think we should count resignations to the challenge? I don't know if we should. I'm going to put it down for now and just record all the stats that I need, and we'll see if we have time. I mean, those are the quickest 2 games. We've only been streaming for 5 minutes. All right, that was another black game. W. Only 9 moves. I like recording this the old-fashioned way. R for resignation. And then I'm going to hide the screen again. So if you want to see my accuracy rating, you got to watch tomorrow. You got to watch tomorrow. Wow, pretty good number for us. Pretty good number for us. Pretty good number for us. I actually think, let's see, can you guys even see it? You can see his, but you can't see mine. 43.8 for him. Mine was better than that. Tell him that much. Better than that. All right, let's keep going. We're not messing around today. We're not messing around today. We're playing the English again. We are playing the English. And then I like, I've kind of been liking NC3 as kind of my second move. I guess that's called the Anglo-Indian version, or the Queen's Knight variation. And then I like to, just keep going with pawns. Even this pawn is fine to just, okay, interesting. He's going to maybe hit me with a fork here. It's really no big deal at all. I'm going to actually do this to just give me another option of taking material here. The queen's covering any fork that we might run into. We got to settle in, and this is our first game as white. And we got to settle in and just get back to playing chess. Those first 2 games. How about those first 2 games? We'll just take that free knight. And we might take a second free knight if he's going to decide not to move it. He's going to decide not to move it, guys. Going to take that second free knight. Now, this is the thing. I almost wish that chess.com did this. I wish I could see my accuracy numbers live on screen. Is he going to resign? This might be good for our ELO, guys. Are we on game 3? We're on game 3. We got to update the graphic. Can we make sure we update that graphic a little bit faster next time? We got to keep that graphic updated for sure. He's taking a long time here. So I'm going to take this opportunity to... Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to come actually up here. I want to put more squares on I want to put more pressure onto that square there. Fine to take there. He's going to take back, obviously. No problem. I mean, I'm so good at predicting what my opponent is going to do. It's actually silly. It's actually doggone silly. We got to get more pieces involved here for sure. For sure, we got to get more pieces involved. Not worried about this pawn at all. Just trying to... Let's remind ourselves. As a guy who's sitting at 392 right now, a streamer, I did the math yesterday on some of my analytics. I play about 12 games a day. I also, if you're a big chess player like me, I encourage you to do the same. Look at how many games you've played. Okay, he's going to go bishop b4. He's targeting a very, very well-protected square right there. I mean, d2. I basically got the queen's army on d2. So let's see what we can kind of craft up here mate-wise. We definitely want to get the queen here, and we need some support. We're going to need bishop support, definitely. So let's just try to kick the bishop. I think it's probably a good move there. Okay, so we're going for accuracy. So I play about 12 games a day. Let's just keep kicking this bishop here. Just keep kicking it. Don't even try. Although, hold the phone, folks. Plus a reveal check. Oh, that's a spicy reveal check. Just put the pressure on. Sometimes, we're going for accuracy here, guys. Now we have to move the queen. Not really. Are we worried about it taking this square here? Not really, right? I'm not really worried about it taking that square. I mean, I'm actually a bit concerned about this here. not really worried about it taking that square. I'm actually going to sit it here. Oh, wow. He's moving fast. I want to get it here because I feel like if we have, I mean, are we? Oh my God, guys. Oh my golly. Golly, is this mic too loud? Golly, guys. That was fun. All right, put it down. Put it down. W. Put down the W. Game 3. 14 moves that time. 14 moves. That's a CM. And then let's get that accuracy rating. It's going to be a full breakdown of what my average accuracy. So I play about 12 games a day. You know, what's my average accuracy in a game? You know, we've been able to look at that one game per day. Wow. I mean, we should probably be writing the ELO. I mean, look, everybody's going to be a 400 ELO, so I don't really see any of the ELO changing that drastically. But you're not going to, I mean, unless you're following along with the whole stream, you're not going to know my record either. I'm not putting that anywhere. But if you've been watching the whole stream, then it's pretty simple math. I mean, we're on game number 4 now. Game number 4. I mean, these have been some quick games. Game number 4. All right. Let's just get this panel up here quickly. Just make sure everything is good to go. Good. Okay, perfect. Back into it. This is game number 4 now. Of course, we have another window open. English opening. We're going to be white. And then when somebody hits me with... If I hit them with C4 and they hit me with C5... If I hit them with C4, sorry, and they hit me with E5, always E4. I mean, should I be writing down what my opening is, too? That's kind of hardcore chess player. I mean, I don't know if I'm that crazy. I mean, Fats is crazy, though. That's kind of the thing about Fats. Is he's a nutcase. Fats is a GD nutcase. Queen easily doing the Lord's work here. That kind of ran me out of town pretty quickly. No worries there. Let's update that graphic, please. Graphic updated. Just centering that text. Center that text. All right, great. The whale variation. I'm going to have to read up on the whale variation once we get this accuracy report in there. Going to want to keep the pressure on here. I'm really salivating at the dark squares here during this game. Something's I'm going to swing the queen out. Here because something is telling me that we might be able to get an early something or other here. Who sees this fork? Who saw that fork? That's a high accuracy rating. That is a high accuracy rating. Wow, that's an interesting block that I wasn't really anticipating. We're going to still execute that rook take, obviously. Obviously going to execute that rook take. That's got to be a high accuracy play. I don't see anything that's higher accuracy than that. Now he's going to open it up a little bit. Now this is the point when you get your queen behind enemy lines here. This is the kind of time where you can kind of just shave material. Like, what do we just think about? Q takes H7, pawn, no worries. Just kind of pile it up. If we want to go again, we might get into a scenario where we can... Okay, so he's going to bring his queen out, which now helps and hurts me. I kind of love when the queen comes out, and I'm sure other players do as well. Let's just look at what the queen can do here. I mean, none of these are super helpful for him. I'd like to start getting other pieces. I'm going to keep this pawn here, but I'd like to start getting other pieces up down the board. Because a queen behind enemy lines can only do so much. It really can. It can, like I said, I just moved my queen 4 straight moves. How many of those were takes? 3? 2? What did I take? 2 pawns and a rook? That's really all I can do now. I mean, he moves his queen to a good spot with queen g5. He brings his... he's kind of boxing me in now with that knight. That's interesting. That is very interesting. We could start breaking down barriers. I'm going to bring the rook here. Just make sure the queen is safe. I get into that issue a lot. I lose track. A queen gets behind enemy lines. I lose it. I start developing other pieces on the board. Next thing I know, he's moved a knight out of the way of a bishop. Now I have no queen. We're going to try to avoid that in game number 4 of the 10-game gauntlet challenge. The 10-game gauntlet challenge. Now I'm going to try this move here. It creates a bishop for bishop trade if he sees it. If he sees it. It doesn't help me that much. Although I can pull this QH8 check and then steal the rook later. So maybe that is something that I like. As I put multiple arrows on the board, maybe that is something that I like. I'm going to hit it. Oh, he didn't do it. Now I'm curious. I think I should execute this. I did it. Sack the bishop. Now ready for this. This is a free square. QH8, like I just said. Free square QH8. Check. He's got to move out of the way. This is now free. Oh, he blocked. That was a block I didn't see. That was a block I did not see. We should really try to sever off the e-file right now. We should really try to sever off the e-file. I'm going to put his queen in check with nf3. And if we can sever the e-file, there's a mate staring at us. Now, we did give up our bishop there. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll see this queen move, maybe not. If he doesn't see this and we get his queen, then there's a clear mate by getting the knight to either e5 or g5. Oh boy, he has prevented me from being able to get my queen anywhere. We've gotten caught in a pickle here, so the accuracy rating will certainly be interesting on this one. We might have to give up the queen. I mean, well, we might have to just swap queen for queen. It's probably going to be the best move in this situation. I wish I had something staring down the barrel here. You imagine we had a sniper bishop. All right, we're going to swap queens. He was ready for that. He pre-moved it. He pre-moved the queen swap. So let's just keep... this is... I mean, he has to move... Yeah, I thought he might do that. He has to move that out of the way. This game's not over for us, obviously. I mean, we're up 7, actually. But I'd be curious to see what the accuracy rating is. And I'm also... Oh, we're on check. And I'm also just going to be curious to see... He doesn't have anything protecting that square, so I'm just going to go ahead and block with a knight. And I'm also curious to see the... Okay, so now he's got extra protection on that square. Now he's got extra protection on that square. We have extra protection here. So I'm not too worried about it. He can take this, but it's a sacrifice. It's a swap. We could really get some interesting... Oh, he just moves that out of the way. We could really get some interesting analytics on this game. I'm going to go NH4 here and just keep threatening. we could really get some good analytics on this game. Like, even the amount of moves. Now, we're up to 21 moves. That's, 7 moves longer than the game before already. So let's get the rook out of harm's way there. And we have officially severed off the e-file, just like we were trying to do. The e-file has officially been severed. Severed e-file. Let's try to win material here. We have that. Okay, no problem. We're winning material. Whoa, 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 whoa. A lot is happening. The e-file is still severed. So now let's just see what kind of squares these knights can go to. I don't know. Are any of them... they don't have any opportunities to fork the king. They don't have any opportunities to fork any major pieces that can't be moved out of the way. I'm just going to try to break these up. He did exactly what he said. He forked, but again, it's not one of the major pieces. So, I mean, it is a major piece, but we can just move it out of the way. So it's not really a fork if we can just move it out of the way. That's a fork. Well, actually, no, it's not. We just take with the bishop. No worries there. I'd like to be able to take this. That's really his last big key piece other than this bishop. Now he's forked 2 rooks. So maybe that is kind of what we were talking about before. Are we able to put him in check? Should I just slide? I mean, we don't want him to... I guess it doesn't really matter anymore at that juncture. This is going to hurt. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. We're just going to have to lose one. Unless he doesn't take it. Yeah, he took it. We'll keep the e-file severed. He's done a good job of fighting back. That's for sure. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I'll get that out of the way. I mean, I don't want to lose that piece. I'm trying to keep my piece safe at this point. Aren't we all? Now we got to get more firepower up towards the king. I love when we have a check attack. I mean, I guess we want to save. We want to save material here. He's not going to do that. Can't do that now. That would be silly of him. We want to save material, and we want to... What do we want to do? We really should be looking for some sort of fork here. Sometimes I like to... He puts me in check there. That's the only way we're going to be able to checkmate this game. This will be interesting for the accuracy. It'll probably skew the results pretty heavily. Just simply because it's a long game. It's up to 36 moves now. And no end in sight. This is kind of the struggles that I start to have of being unable to find a mate. I can't seem to mate anybody. But I'm just going to keep putting the checks on. For now, at least. Because it's really all I've got. Let's see if we can find a way to win material still. Just double checking some of the squares that we have. Locked down. Should I sever him off here? I'm going to sever the number 4 rank. Now he's going for the promotion. So getting a mate quickly is pretty imperative. I'm worried we might blow this, guys. I'm letting him get it. And then I'm just going to never keep him out of check the rest of the game. He's just going to be in check the rest of the game. Is that possible? Is that even possible? It might not be. It might not be possible, chat. No. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I've got everything except the guy in check. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got to be able to fork. We got to be able to fork a piece. It's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough at all. He's winning all. Oh, because he got the queen. And he just checkmated me. Okay, that's fine. That was a good comeback from him. You were outplaying your opponent but fell into a tactic in the end game. Yeah, I mean, this is why we're doing the accuracy challenge. This is a 50-move game. And I think this is really what is going to get us better. It's a loss by checkmate. And let's look at the accuracy rating. Let's look at the accuracy rating. And I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think the more moves that we get, the worse it's going to be for us. All right, it's not as bad. But we clearly blew that game. We blew it hard. We blew it hard for sure. Whoa, worst handwriting of all time. All right, I mean, I'm starting to see a theme here. I'm starting to see a theme here for sure. I'm just going through the review real quick. I had a better option, but that's not bad. They took your pawn for free. It's fine. Doesn't like that. I'm losing a rook that way. How is that? Does it win my rook? That seems like a mistake. Yeah. Wow. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. That was game number 4. Back to the game, back to the game, back to the game, back to the game. Right back to it. We got to get to 10. We got to get to 10 by the time this stream's over. Let's just match with the same file. Match with the same file. We're on game number 5 now. Black. Game 5, black. Just protect. Just protect. Don't think about it. Do not think about it one bit. Do not think about it one bit. I'm not too worried about that. It seems like a lot of these players, maybe you know, I'm just matching up with some higher quality players, but it seems like a lot of these are trying to go for like the hero mate almost. Like the, oh my God, I can't believe, how did he pull off how did he pull that off? How did he pull off that mate? I think we're seeing a lot of that recently on the channel. So doing anything we can to avoid something like that. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Just trying to put more pressure onto some of the same spots. Like, do you think I care if he does that? Answer, I don't. That's kind of what we're... See? I don't think that was a good move on his part. I do not think that was a good move on his part. See, this is what I'm staring down right here. Boom, 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 boom. We need one piece to protect this, and then we are rocking and fucking loading. He just put us in check. The problem is going to be this pawn. That pawn's going to give us issues, definitely. That pawn is definitely going to give us issues. But I think we should probably hold the queen here. Get the bishop out. I'm going to do it right then and there. Not even going to hesitate. Queen's on an open file. FYI, queen's on an open file. And then just bait this. Okay. How can we Patrick Bateman this this pawn? I mean, I'm at an extra pressure. We can sack one of these pieces now. Sorry, I mean, this is what we're going for, but we can sack one of these pieces now because we've got the pressure on. The pressure is on, guys. The pressure is on. Okay. We can sack it. I told you we can sack it. I mean, should we sack bishop from the bishop? It's not enough. It's not enough. We're not in sack mode yet. I mean, I could, you know what? See, I just pulled it. Because I'm fine. He's going to have to give up a bishop for that. I'm sacking. I'm sacking. If he wants to take it, you want to call it a sack, you want to call it a gambit, don't care. It's on the board now. N takes E3 is on the board. Wow. Wow. So the fork is obviously there. But he can shut it down right away. He can shut it down right away. And he pinned this. He pinned that piece here. I feel like I need to move my queen. I'm even thinking about getting... I don't know why I just did b5. I mean, it's going to kick a bishop. He doesn't care. Wow. He doesn't care because he knows he has this here. And we don't want to lose this, or else we're going to have to really rethink things. Let's put him in check here with b4 check. I would guess, yeah, I figured that would be coming. You know, this queen has been our most vital tool the whole time. Oh, I didn't realize that was a reveal check. My apologies. Just go ahead and clear that up with the bishop there. I did not realize that was a reveal check. I did not realize. It doesn't matter because he didn't see that I have this here and that I'm either taking that rook or I'm taking that bishop check. It's either QA1 check. Sorry, it's either Q takes A1 or it's Q takes B4 check. And you're just going to have to deal with that. Turns out, well, I can really do either one of them. And it's neither of the moves I described because that was not what I thought he was going to do. It's Q takes A1 check. It's a perfectly safe move. We're not going to mate like I thought we were going to. He blocks. I mean, this is an exciting move for sure. For sure. We also have B takes B4 check. Which he... Let's just take his... I'm just taking B takes A4. B takes A4. I think that was probably the best move. Okay, wow. Okay, he comes back with a pawn. Oh, I can't move this. I can't move this piece. I forgot I was in check, fellas. I forgot I was in check. So that he's got that. So I guess that makes sense as to why he went with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shave pieces here. This is also a great way to get me to a pawn promotion here. For sure, there's a pawn promotion on the board. I would guess we're probably going to want to take this, especially because we have it locked down with our queen. It's kind of nice. I feel like I'm never in this position to just have, oh, I wish I had a piece on, e6. It's already there. It's already there. Never get that, I feel like. Never get that. F takes e6, F takes e6. F pawn takes e6. It's an interesting move by him there. I think we're going to want to really start putting the pressure on. I'm going to go ahead and take this pawn here on c2. It's a safe square for my queen, and we really have severed off the second rank there, which I like severing in chess. I know people talk about forks. I know they talk about skewers. I know they talk about pins. Nah, I like severances. And if you've played chess for any amount of time, I know you've never heard that term before because I just made it up. Just made it up. But we have severed the second rank on this opponent here from Italy. We've severed it. I report we have severed it. So he seems to be thinking or resigning or pooping. As we know, people tend to be on the toilet a lot when you play this game. What do you guys think about rook d8 followed by q d2 checkmate? Fired rook d8. Fired rook d8. Hoping to get a checkmate here. Oh, he just came in. He just came in with his rook, and oh, that's a nice move by him. I didn't realize that he had that bishop here, and that's going to free up that extra space that we were trying to get the mate on. And I believe this means he's going to get my rook. Seems like he's going to get my rook no matter what I do, really. Nothing I can come back with. Nothing I can block with. So he's going to take the rook, I guess, just do a rook for rook swap. Or is he going to try to do something a bit more meaningful there? Because I don't mind. Yeah, he does it. I'm just going to take back. Queen's still safe. It's going to make mating a bit harder. But the second rank is severed. So I'm not really tripping too hard about anything in this game right now. Just because he can't really go anywhere. So got it pretty locked in, and I think maybe we should be focused on this pawn promotion here too, because he could just go up and take it. He doesn't. He does put me in check, though. He could go up and take it. That would be blundering his queen, though. He probably wants me to think about moving this up so that he can take it with his queen. So I really should stick to keeping this on to squares that are safe or protected by my queen. Queen's going to be my lifeline here. Queen's going to be both of our lifelines as we head into this end game. Really is anybody's game here. Going to want to make sure I can see through to everything. I'm going to bring this one square down. So we're going to sever the third rank instead of the second. Just extra protection on this square that he's threatening now. And which he does, and I'm just going to take. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that was a sick play. That was a sick play. Good night. Good night. That was a sick play. This guy's blundering pieces left and right. Good effing night. This game is done so. We just need an extra piece. We just need an extra piece. Could be pawn promotion. Let's go ahead and try to promote that pawn. He wants to take it with his bishop. I'm ready to take it with my queen. No problem at all. He's got no pieces on the board whatsoever. If he wants to move any of those, that's no problem at all. I'm just going to come over, swing it with my queen. We got to avoid the stalemate. Keep that piece severed. Keep that piece severed. Let's leave him a pawn. Leave him a pawn. We want to leave him a pawn just for another reason, to just avoid the stalemate. We'll put him in check here, and there's checkmate. Love that. That was a beautiful game, guys. I'm gonna guess that we had 2 greats in the game, no brilliance, but I'm gonna guess that was a pretty high accuracy rating here. That's black. That's a W. That was a 33 move game. Pretty standard. Pretty standard. We're halfway through the challenge. Halfway through the challenge. You know what I would also be interested in learning is how many games end in checkmate. Is it most of them? Is it most of the games? Let's just do a quick game review, get that accuracy rating. That was a checkmate in the favor of Fats Wallace. Not our best accuracy rating. Now, I'd love to know if we gotta just hit it. We gotta just hit the next game. I'd love to know if the accuracy, I might do that review later. You guys want to see that review? I might have to do that review. Does the accuracy rating go down the longer the game goes? No matter who you are. No matter who you are. I would love to know. I don't know how do I get to my recent games? That was piss poor accuracy. Absolute piss poor accuracy. I'm just going to run through the game review really quickly because it seemed like it shot up. Sorry. Seems like it shot up. Didn't like my queen move there. Wow, and it did not like this bishop move. It wanted me to do it with my queen and pin the queen. Straightforward recapture. Sorry. I don't think it's that crazy. My queen was protecting it the whole time. Oh, well, he had some other issue. This was a back and forth game. Wow, I allowed him to force checkmate. Wow, he's got a mate in 1. Where's the mate? Let's see if we can find the mate. The mate would be... Oh, yeah. The mate's QA7. Or I guess QB7 is the same. I would have ran QA7. I don't know what the difference is. There is none. They're both mates. We got out of there. We escaped there. That was not one of our best games, especially accuracy-wise. So we got out of there pretty nicely. We're at a 400 now. Pretty happy with where we are there. Gonna run the English here in game number 6 as white. And then, of course, if he wants to go e5, just go e4. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Just go e4. Just go e4. We just want more protection on the same squares. We just want more protection on the same squares. We do definitely want to get a bishop out. I mean, a knight out for sure. We want to get a knight out for sure. Just a knight out for sure. I'm actually going to not... I don't have enough protection on that, I got to be honest. At least not enough protection for my liking. Tell you that. Tell you that much. Check. QA4 check. QA4 check is probably one of my favorite moves in the game. QA4 check. Queen A4 check. I would say it's probably top 10 moves. I mean, E4, E5 have got to be A1 and A2. No, 1A and 1B. Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, you gotta put E4 and E5 as 1A and 1B. Somebody's just listing top chess moves. Well, E4 is 1A, and you gotta put E5 as 1B, right? What? What the hell are you talking about? I'm worried the silliness of this chess game might lower my accuracy rating and thus deliver. Whoa, do not do that. And thus deliver a poor accuracy rating. Or at least an invalid one. This is game number 6, by the way. I can't help but think that I'm doing this all wrong and not paying attention to the game. Oh. Do not fall for that one. See, that's the difference right there. That is the difference. Old Fats would have let that one go. Old Fats would have been fucked there. Excuse my language. Old Fats would have blundered his queen. And I hope you're just tuning into the stream now because the first game was a 4-move mate. All right, we got to get the queen out of here now. We got to get this queen out. And how do you want to do that, Fats? How do you want to do that? Let's just, I guess, QA7, right? It's a good temporary spot. It's a temporary safe space. All right, make them bishops run. Make them bishops run. We have pretty good bishop play. We have pretty good bishop play on the right side here. After we go bishop a4, I'm thinking about even going bishop g4 to just line it up next to the f bishop. Well, we're going to need some pawn protection there, that's for sure. You know what I don't hate, though, is queen d4. Oh, no, never mind. I do hate that, actually. I hate that move's guts. I hate that move's guts. So let's just go ahead and support with a pawn here. I would have even supported with a queen. Oh, he just goes ahead and takes it. That's no problem with me. Just make sure your queen is okay. Make sure the queen is okay. That's the biggest priority right now. Probably going to want to go knight h3. Probably going to want to go knight h3. Just more protection here. Not going to have any other ways of protection. This queen coming down here. Wow, that move right there. That nd5 actually allows me to castle here. And I don't believe my my queen is under threat. I'm going to take this opportunity to castle. I think he's going to be regretting that. Now he can't. I mean, I've kind of pinned his queen. I mean, if he moves the knight on d5, wouldn't you just go rook takes d8? And I would just take his queen. I think he's thinking about that right now. I think that's part of the issue. I think that's part of the issue right now of what's taking him so long. Wow, he goes ahead and slides in more support there. He slides in more support with his... Wow, he resigned. He resigned. I wonder why. You know, it wasn't really too much of a... you know, sometimes people just have places to go. We're going to keep the resignations in. Again, we're going to see how this stream goes and if we need to keep the resignations in or not. I have too many pens around here. If we need to keep the resignation in or not. We might not have to. 16-move game by resignation. 16-move win by resignation. Let's take a look at what the rating was. Do a game review. Yeah, you know, it's not the best. It's really not the best there. But, you know, I'm noticing a trend. I'm noticing a trend. All right, let's keep going. We don't have time. We don't have time to spare. We don't have time to be clicking pens. We don't have time to be messing around. We're on game number 7 now, with 2 resignations. So if we have time, we'll replay. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're on game 7. Well, if we have time, and hopefully there's no more resignations. Oh, we're on game 7? I had that wrong the whole time. Okay, well, that's fine. Hopefully, if we have time, we'll replace 2 of those resignations with full games. We have 4 checkmates and 2 resignations. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's hit it. Black now. Another window open, obviously. Just going to go ahead and match on this one with d5, d4, d5. Just going to go ahead and match here. And then let's support with our knight here. We're black on this game. Let me just record that before my next move. Black on that next one. I'm going to go ahead and get my bishop into the party also. It's all about bishops and knights, isn't it? Isn't it all about bishops and knights? And let's just save these two squares. That bishop really can't go anywhere. We just want the most amount of pressure on the most amount of squares possible. We don't have enough pressure on this square now. He has 2, and we have 1. See, that's unacceptable. I guess that was enough for him to lose a key piece, though. Okay. Keep the pressure on. I don't really even like that move, but we'll see if I mean, this is all about just figuring out how aggressive of a player he is. How aggressive of a player we're dealing with here. Goes ahead and takes it. I'm going to take back. I'm assuming he's going to come in here. Totally fine here. He's going to come in here with the bishop now. Yep, totally fine here. He doesn't really have anything except the rook. Now, the problem with this is there's not that much he can do. So, we can block, but we're going to lose a piece. I know it's a trade-off, but we probably shouldn't have let ourselves get into that issue. It was a pretty fair swap, except of equal value and just 1 extra pawn, but yeah, he did it anyway. Wonder if he saw it. I wonder if he saw it, and I wonder if that was even an accurate move. Okay. Let's castle. More pressure on the D file. This is probably going to move up. This is going to move over here eventually. We have this here. I just want another piece on the D file. And with this bishop, I mean, we'll try to get it aimed at that queen eventually. You're going to probably have to start. Let's start getting more pawns involved. I feel like I hang pawns back here a lot and just don't use them after a while. Totally fine if he takes this here. We could even bring this down 1. I'm actually going to do that. Extra protection onto squares. If you see a square that's threatened, just put as much protection. It can't be a bad move to put. Okay, wow. Okay, so he castles. This has completely changed the entire game. Okay. We want to get to one of these 3, preferably these 2. I'm going to move up. Nothing's being threatened. Just double check for threats. He moves his queen in. That's fine. I'm probably going to have to move my queen out because it's not protected. Which means I'm going to move my queen to h6. He can take this. Obviously, it's a queen sacrifice, but that's fine. This is protected, double protected, triple protected. I like the protection we have going on here with this piece. What we're trying to do, sack 2 of these pawns. Whatever, take, don't care, whatever. Anything can happen over here. Doesn't matter. I want to get the checkmate. I want to get the QH2 checkmate protected by the H8 rook. And I don't want my rook to have to lift a finger. I want my rook mating this guy without moving from its original square the entire game. Take it. Don't care. Take back, I assume. Because it locks this up. Yep. God, I'm so good at predicting what my opponent's going to do. So he locks that up. What can I do? I can move this bishop here and target it. You know, it's going to take 2 or 3 turns. This is being targeted by a queen, but obviously my queen's here too. I could bring this back down just for some extra protection. I could even move the rook over, which I know we said we didn't want to do. But I could even move the rook over, move the queen over. It's going to take a long time to get my queen here. At this point in the game, I like to try to distract my opponent. What's he doing? Move to the completely other side of the board. Start doing something else. Let him, I used to be a rookie. I used to be under 400 ELO earlier today. And let's let him make a mistake, get distracted. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Now, what do you think about this move? Rook to g8. Bishop to h3. His bishop takes h3. Which it can't. Which it cannot, actually. It cannot do that. That's the whole point of rook to g8. I'm going to just move this up here. Sorry, I forgot I had to actually make a move there. But what I was saying, we have a lot of mate opportunities here. And we're losing in this game. We're losing in peace points. Yet, and I know they're not called peace points. But we're losing. He just checkmated us. He just fucking checkmated us. God fucking damn it. Excuse my language. Oh my God. God. He was playing us like a fiddle, I think. We got cocky. Every loss, it's just like, we got cocky there. We did. We did get cocky. I didn't even see, all right, hold on. Moving that pawn didn't do shit for us. He was just looking for the checkmate. That's a good mate by him. That's the thing. We got to be looking for our opponent's mates. Too busy thinking about our own. There's too much going on over here. All right, let's mark it down. It's a 19 move. L by checkmate. What do you guys think the accuracy report was? Checking the accuracy report, hiding it from the stream. Check out tomorrow's video to see the results of the accuracy report. This one is not bad, not great. Kind of in the middle there. 19 move loss. Let's get back to where we were. Get back to the game. Just hop right into the next game. This is the 8th game. 8th game coming up. ELO sitting at exactly 400. Exactly. Oh, crazy board format this guy goes. English opening, obviously, because what else do we do around here? People love to combat the English with the King's English, and then I come back with the whale variation. And I know to hit G3 here now. That's a classic move. Classic move. We just lost our rook in the beginning of the game. Classic. Classic move. Now we got to be aggressive to get this back. That seems to be some type of opening that I'm not privy to yet. Seems to be an opening that I am not privy to. Totally cool with that, though. Totally cool with that. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here now. Yep, totally fine. Yep. Totally fine. Everything is totally fine here. This guy thinks he controls the game, but he doesn't. He thinks he controls the game. But I control this game. This guy's got nothing. He castles. Whole game's different now. Whole game's different. Yeah, how about that? Think about that for a second. Because there's a mate here. One of the oldest mates in the book is staring at us right in the face. Oh, boy. All right, this is game number 8 now that we have a second here. After we used to think about my mate. This is game number 8 as white. I'd be curious to see the the breakdown of black versus white here. Should I just pull the mate anyway, even though it's no longer a mate? Could also do this. He could go either way then. But what if I just went one move up? Just sever him. Sever him until we can get some extra support in there, right? So he's going to take my pawn at d5. We need some extra support. I mean, I could come back down. That doesn't really help me. Oh, we're just going to have to kick him. We're just going to have to kick him. We're just going to play the mate originally. The original mate. And I'm going to keep the pressure on with bg6 check. Bishop g6 check. Okay. Pressure. Yeah, I mean, I want to... it's not going to be a check, but... it's going to give me a chance at a high-value piece here. You can't get this, right? No, we're good there. We're down a lot of material, but I've seen stranger things happen here. I have seen stranger things happen. Yeah, I can learn... he just blundered that piece. He was going to lose it anyway. I can learn a... wow, checkmate. Wow, fucking checkmate. That's right. That's right. Oh my god, does this game keep on giving? Does this game keep on giving? Did you guys see that game? Did you see that game? You know how many chess players are resigning in my situation in that game? Oh, I lost my rook on the third. Oh, my rook's gone. Resign. Oh my god. Oh no, this is bullshit, they might say. Checkmate. Check fucking mate. You think this is a fucking joke? Sorry. Just that was out of character for me there. That was out of character. Oh my god. Sweating up a storm in here. That was so intense. Sweating up a storm in here. Let's get that accuracy rating. Oh my god, wow. A decisive mid-game checkmate attack. This camera sucks. Is that better? Yeah. That's a W there. That is a W. I didn't see how many moves it was. I did not see how many moves it was. Okay, so let's go through this. So I did that because last time I went, knight g3, it said that was a blunder. Same situation. And it was like, you should really go g3. Sorry, knight f3. So then this time I do g3. Whoops. Not enough. I liked the queen move there. This is it. I'm fucking dead to rights. There's no way I'm gonna win until... I liked the checkmate threat, and I like that. Oh, was there a mate here that I didn't hit? Yeah, but that's not... I guess there's a follow-up mate. He really blundered away a game there. He blundered away a game, and you won't find me complaining at all. I gotta find out how many moves that game was. Because... how many moves was it? Oh, 19. Back-to-back 19ers. Back-to-back 19ers. Then maybe we could see how long an average game is, too. Should we be timing the games? I mean, we have a lot of options. And then what was our accuracy? You guys can see this one. 56.3. Not terrible. Not great, not terrible. Like 3.6 Röntgen. All right. Let's go. We got 2 more games to play. Let's not waste a second more. We got to hit the 10-game limit. We got to hit, not the limit, we got to hit the 10-game maximum. We have 3 chess windows open. Close them all and play the English opening. Go. English opening has been deployed. Deploy the English opening. Let's get the knight to c3 there. Knight to c3, knight to c3. It doesn't cover the squares as well as I wish it did. You know, I don't know if these would be better, but I like to get the knight open. You know, like I hate like you do this, like you have a knight covering a pawn. I don't know what that's called, but I hate that, so I'm trying to prevent that. I'm trying to do anything except that. Oh, yeah. I don't hate this move here. I know it says sometimes not to move a piece twice in the opening like that, and I get it. But sometimes that extra move on a knight can really, like, you can start developing some shit there. You can start, like, really going crazy on the developing. He's going to take this. Wow, I'm shocked since I get it right pretty much 100% of the time. Guess not this time. Guess not this time. We're happily kicking that bishop out of the g4 square. Happily kicking the bishop out of there. And our next move is probably going to be pawn g4. So, wow, it's actually not going to be probably. How can we move this knight most strategically? I mean, I guess g4 is fine. I'd like to move the knight out of there, but if he wants to take it with the bishop, I guess who am I to call and complain? I'm not. I'm not one to. Simple as that. I might even just take this. Fucking sick of looking at it. He doesn't have anything enticing. In my book, at least. Just fucking do it. I don't care. You think I care? You think Fats cares? I don't. H3. More support. Nope. More support for this square. He might come down here. I have that covered. It's a fork, but it's easily... Oh, we also have this too. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. I love when the arrows come together like that. The arrows are so satisfying on this shite. The arrows could not be more satisfying. How long are we into the stream? 114? Okay, that's funny. That's so funny. Okay, 114. Let's hit a lick on him. We're going to hit a lick on him with QA4. Lick coming in 3, 2, 1. He has been put into check by Queen A4. What is he going to do? Obviously, we have that, we have that. He could move either which way of here. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. All right, well, what are we going to do with that would be my next question. What are we going to do with that would be my next question. I don't like my bishop being blocked there. I don't like this bishop being blocked here either. We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Is there any way that we can... Well, that was obvious. Is there any way that we can free my bishop and then use it to our advantage? I'm talking some sort of attack like that. I'm talking... Yeah, you can come down like that. That pawn's all yours, buddy. That pawn is all yours. Yep. Once again, I predicted it correctly. Don't want to do that. Do not do that. I feel like this game is slipping away from me. Why is that? Why do I feel like that? Let's bait the bishop here. We got a bishop bait coming in. Totally fine if he takes that. We're just going to slide right on over there. No issues whatsoever. We got to free pieces. We got to free our free pieces. He decides not to go with that, which is questionable to say the least. It's incredibly questionable. I don't like any of these pawns. And I feel like my queen is locked up. Gotta just keep them on safe squares. Wow, he got us with the fork. He got us with the fork. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. And now I don't like where my queen is. Is he going to move that knight again? No, he's not going to move that knight again. Am I going to take queen c4 here? Queen takes c4? I am. I am. And I shall. Now, we don't have the bishop necessary for the move that I would like. That's a simple take in my eyes. I mean, do we have a pawn structure? Is the pawn structure what we can do here? To set up the mate. I get nervous, you know, I see he's kind of boxed in here. Maybe we got to work on our open field mates. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can... He's going to threaten the queen. Means I got to move it probably to a6. a6. I'm actually going to go f1. I'm going to go f1. Because I see these being able to make a difference here, and swinging this out gets me kind of where I want to go. I think we got to be better at our our open field checkmating. Because I'm able to checkmate somebody, like when they're in the tight box. This isn't as much of a tight box as I wish it was, but can't seem to be able to mate somebody in the open field. We probably have to, yeah, totally fine with that. Love this, too, if we can pull that out. That was a good move for us. I know we're losing. But I do like that for us. I think we should just take it from him, right? Yeah. He's thinking twice about that. It's queen, but I'm assuming he's just going to take with his pawn. Why wouldn't he, right? He's going to move his queen. He has no offense anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay. Say it with me. B takes h8. Bishop takes h8. We also have knight takes g7 check. But that would then prevent us from getting that rook later down the line. So we're kind of giving up. Let's just do it. That's a strong piece that we just got there. I don't even think he knew it. And ready for this? If we swing back, oh my God, should we swing back and get the knight? I mean, why not? I've never seen that before. Woo, woo, we are just flying. I could watch this all day. I could watch this all day. Woo. Woo. Oh. It's like F1 out here. Did we get on F1? No. F1. F1 is here. Sorry. All right, well, what else can we manufacture here, eh, fellas? What else can we put together? We got to get the queen down there. So we're going to now use, at this point in the game, pawns are nothing. So it's really a queen and a rook versus a queen and a rook, but one guy actually has a bishop, and that guy's name is me, Jeremy Fat. What? I just said Fat. And that guy's name is Fats. This would normally be an enticing fork, but obviously we can't do that. So we could just take this. He can't take it back because we have a queen locked in on it. We would like to get him to move his queen so that we can fork. This fork is obviously, you know, this could be a game-changing fork. It looks like he's going for pawn promotion. So what does that tell us? This is interesting too, because I can't even... We have an interesting love triangle going on here. I can't even like go open file here. Should I castle? Oh, we already moved our shit. I'll just go open file for now. The queen's fine. I mean, is he just going to try to... I mean, I guess if he's going to do that, I'll just do this then. Oh, wow. Why didn't he do that last time? We have the fork now? I hope he goes... Okay, not what I wanted him to do. Is that the move? Or should we just take the rook? I think we should save our rook. He's going to move his now. I probably should have put his queen in check. Well, he kind of does what he was going to do anyway. He's probably going to take my... I mean, I don't know why he would, but... Thank God this pawn is here. He's probably going to take... Yeah, but now I have his rook, so I don't really consider that to be like too big of a deal. I could actually even take this pawn, put him in check, and then take the rook. Which I'm fine with. He's probably going to come up here. It's so obvious. I'm so good at this game. This is precarious now, though. As we start to get above 30 moves, we've played 8 games, and only 2 have gone above 30 moves. We have the necessary pieces here to mate. This is what I'm talking about. This is the open field mate. And we gotta be able to figure this out. Can't take this, so... Let's craft our plan here. Check. Queen a6 check. Not what I wanted him to do. He can't move to either of these squares. He can't move anywhere here. Curious what he'll do here. That's on me. He can take that. We want him to take that. We want him to take that pawn, and he didn't. He'll probably go down. Whoops. I mean, we want to just keep putting him in check, right? We gotta get the mate here. Should we come down and just close off that back rank? No. No, we shouldn't. We have a time issue. Oh, nice. I did not see that one. That was a great mate. I don't know. I don't look at the rook as like, you know, a queen. Like, I don't look at it just like, oh, boom, 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 boom. Like, I only look at it like it is. But clearly, you know, we had the two spots here. We had the queen doing the lord's work the king doing the lord's work as he tends to do. Can't take that. God, we got the queen coming down here. See, that's what I wasn't looking at here. I didn't really realize that this was all severed. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. That's a good mate, guys. That is a good mate. Let's calculate the accuracy there. That was awesome. 44 move mate. We were white, right? 44 move mate. And let's see what that accuracy was. I think that was a high accuracy game. And it was pretty normal. Pretty normal, actually. Pretty normal, pretty normal. All right, here comes game number 10. Here comes game number 10. I gotta show you guys this. So it's a great move. There's the famous sniper bishop. And then have you ever seen a sniper bishop fire back the other way? Because I certainly haven't. And it didn't even like that move. It loves to do that. It loves the queen sacrifice. All right, this should be game number 10 now. Let's center that puppy. Center that puppy. Final game. Final game. We'll probably try to sneak in two bonuses that are not resignations. Just to see. Maybe we could even include the resignations in the data. I don't know. Let's hit it. Multiple windows open. We're black. Let's write that down. Black, black, black. So far the breakdown has been, oh, queen coming out. Queen coming out early. Never seen this one. Don't know what he's going to do with this. All right, through 10 games, we've been black 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Shocking. 50-50. Shocking. Let's keep kicking. Let's keep kicking. More protection to this square. We still have this. We still have this. That's a check. Not worried about that. Castle even pretty early. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I don't really see a scenario where him taking the queen out that early and then having to move it 5 times helps him at all. But, you know, maybe that pawn that he just got right there might help him. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll just tuck it inside. It's not a mate, right? I don't want to handicap myself that much, but that's not a mate. But you want to talk about boxed in. If you want to talk about boxed in, I mean, Lord. I've never seen a king so tight. A king that's so tightly boxed in. This guy don't know what he's doing. This guy don't know what he's doing. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. How can we attack the queen? Love what we have on this square. He can take this without an issue. Yeah, and I predicted it again. I predicted it again. Somebody should stop me. Somebody should stop me. I'm going to bring my queen up here to give myself the opportunity to do this, or this, or this, or this, or reveal check. I don't know if I would necessarily do that, but you know what I mean. Reveal check, whatever. This kind of wacky ass opening screams early mate for somebody here. It's screaming, screaming, screaming early mate. Reveal check. With the opportunity to hopefully take a high value piece here. Not a mate, sadly. Unless he blocks with the bishop. Unless he blocks with the bishop. Unless he goes bishop e2. I mean, come on. He's from Uzbekistan. Come on, Poppy. This ain't your first time playing chess. I know it's not. I'm feeling good about our chess game after today. And on the first move of the game, the first game of the day, we got checkmated in 4 moves. But I'm feeling good. We might get another resignation, which means we would have to play 3 extra games. I mean, okay, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. But we're just going to go ahead and take the rook, I think. He took a full minute to think about that move. A full minute. I mean, this is enticing. You couldn't be more threatened with this here. I guess if he were to move this bishop anywhere at all, we're looking at that. We're looking at bishop b2. Threaten the other rook. This guy's moving slow as molasses. We are pretty locked down ourselves over in the corner. There's really nothing we can do about that except move the pieces, I guess. Finally, this guy decides to do something. Should I move? I should probably move the queen, right? Oh, he pinned me. God damn it. He pinned me. I mean, I don't mind. Put him in check here. With no other way to block except moving the queen, which we would then promptly take. And we have that square connected also, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in check here with bh4 check. Bishop h4 check. Going to promptly put him in check with the bishop. Now. Okay, so he decides to move. That makes sense. We can now put him in check again. I repeat, we can put him in check again, with the only option being qf2, which we would then take with bishop f2. Put him in check, knight f2. Will he move either king e1, king d2? Okay, he goes with king e1. Now, this would be an opportunity where I'd like to take out a high-value piece. I can move this knight anywhere. Literally anywhere. And he can't get it, so. Yeah, like, what if I went... Oh my god, what if I went n g4? Knight g4. He's in check. He has to block with the queen. Or move the king. I'm doing it. Knight g4, reveal check with my bishop. That's on h4. We should be able to get his queen here by any means necessary. And we don't even have to sacrifice a piece. Unless there's something here that I'm not seeing, we have just gotten his queen. We've just gotten his queen. There's nothing he can do about it. Literally nothing. He might resign. He might resign. I'm might go as far as to put a resignation. Wow. I mean, we still get the queen. We still get the queen. I mean, we were right about that. Take it. He takes my bishop. Now his bishop is on mine. I could just go ahead and take his other one. Not really too nervous about that. I could fork him too. Fork. Glad we saw that fork, chat. Glad we saw that fork. Very, very glad we saw that fork. We're kind of dominating. Chat, I hate to say this, but we're kind of dominating. Oh, a resignation. A resignation. What a surprise. What a surprise. He resigned. Book it. W. 15 moves. Resignation. Let's see what the accuracy was. Felt like a pretty accurate game to me. All right, more of the same, so I guess not really. I'd like to get those numbers up, though. So now we really have to play 3 more games to fill in the resignations. But that's 3 W's in a row. That's 3 W's in a row, including the resignations. So, yeah, now. I hate to say that. I hate to say it. But hot streak? Hot streak? I don't know. Maybe. All right, these are the bonus games. Bonus games, bonus games, bonus games. And I didn't mean to do that. That's fine, though. These are the bonus games. Let's go ahead and... should I just put bonus? Bonus game. It's way too big. Bonus game for the people, you know? Because the people deserve a bonus game. 3 bonus games. Just to see what we can come up with. We're trying to stay away from resignations. For the most part. We're trying to stay away from resignations. That's queen a4 check. That's my favorite move. Queen a4 check, that's my favorite move. Especially after playing the English opening. And what's the proper response to this? It's usually pawn c6, right? It's usually pawn c6, which we can take in this game. And we could maybe even fork. Oh, no, he's got that knight coming back down. Coming back downtown. He's got that knight downtown. We're probably just going to go ahead and take the knight. I'm assuming he's going to block either here, which we could take back, but he does have this knight going downtown, so we're just going to go ahead and take. He's going to come in with the bishop. We're just going to go ahead and take the knight. That's an easy take for us. I'm assuming that that would be considered an accurate move. And then, of course, you got me looking downtown with the queen now. Hopefully he moves this any sort of which way out of here. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anything could happen here. Anything could happen these next couple moves. This is going to be a little bit of a battle. Okay, not worried about that at all. I'm going to go ahead and just take that pawn that we were talking about before. Oh, wow, a resignation. What is this? Does no one want to play chess today? Does nobody want to play chess today? All right, I'm not going to play more than 14 games, so that's what you get. We're going to game review it because it was such a short game, and I want to see what that great move was. Wow, that accuracy rating. Wow, that accuracy rating is going to throw off the metrics for sure. All right, we were white. How many moves was it? 7 moves. Jesus. Nobody wants to play chess anymore. Nobody wants to play chess anymore in 2025. So it loves queen a4, which is my favorite move in the whole game. And it loves it. And it likes that. And it likes that. It doesn't like that. Just wants me to do that. Why does it I don't know. Yeah, equal trade. Yep. I'm assuming that that's going to do this. Doesn't like that. Free knight. All right, let's get out of here. We got games to play. That was a high accuracy game. High accuracy. I need to take 5 before the next game. Stand by. Alright, 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 alright. Chat, when is it time to sound the alarm? I have us down as winning 6 of our last 7 games on stream. And you guys think, I know people think, oh, he's playing chess on the internet. Oh, he can do whatever he wants. His ELO can be whatever he wants it to be. He could be lying, cheating. This isn't over the board OTB chess. You know, he could be doing whatever he wants. You're not going to get anybody realer than Fats motherfucking Wallace. There's nobody else doing it like me. I stream every game. My account, go to chess.com. You see every game I play on there. I play 12 games a day. And we played 11 on stream today. So I'm gonna blow that out of the number. I'm going to be playing chess all night long after the stream. Every game's on there. Every game's on there. And I'm going to tweet it too. We're going to play. I mean, technically we got to play. Technically we're supposed to play 4 more games, but we're going to have to just count the resignations. We're just going to have to. There's really nothing we can. We're going to have to just calculate them. Clearly the resignations I seem to have. Actually, not always though. Not always. But, you know, the data is going to be interesting. The data is going to be interesting, and I'm going to be tweeting this out. So follow us on X at FatsDTGChess. The DTG stands for Disaster to Grandmaster. Disaster to Grandmaster. DTG, baby. That's where we're going. DTG. DTG. Disaster to Grand fucking Master. Let's play another game. Play another game. Play another game. Playing black this time. Record. I also learned that when you play a real tournament game, you have to write down every move anyway. So this is good practice. This is good practice. Apparently, Grok and ChatGPT have been playing games with 100% accuracy. So, I don't know. I think in one video, too, we're going to play Grok in chess over the board, though. I'll explain how that's going to happen at a later date. I will explain how that's going to happen at a later date. We have a messy opening now where I haven't really been keeping as close an eye as I should have been. That's a QA5 for you. It's rare. Usually you see me playing Queen A4. Playing Queen A5 today. Playing Queen A5 today. I gotta say this too. We cannot, absolutely cannot let our ELO get any lower than. Sorry, any lower than 400. You know, like this is it. We can't go back down under 4 after today. The problem is I play games off stream. I'm not paying attention. I'm watching something else while playing. On the toilet, like most people are when they play this game. Whoops. And then I'm not paying attention. We got to watch out for shit also, too. We got to watch out for shit. We cannot get mated here. I mean, it's not a mate, so I'm going to go ahead and do what I wanted to do anyway. Gonna go ahead and do what we wanted to do anyway. I probably want to get a pawn up there. We want to get pressure on this square here. We could even, yeah, he went ahead and did that. That's fine. I'm just going to take back because I had that set up. This is fine. I kind of like the reverse building of the checkmate. You know, like you kind of send the queen behind enemy lines and then slip in your protection here, which, you know, I have lined up nicely with the queen. It's not going to be enough for us, though, but what about a little bit of a reverse fork, too? What about a little bit of a reverse fork? Oh, he's just gonna give us the fork normally. We don't even have to reverse it. He's just gonna give it to us anyway. Block, block, move, move. Do whatever you want. That rook is mine. Do whatever you want. Literally do whatever you want. I even like the idea of maybe not taking the rook. Another check, you know, wherever that ends up being, I don't know. I have the sniper bishop locked and loaded. I have the sniper bishop locked and MF loaded. It's a good move by him. It's a very good move by him because I cannot take this now. I have to move the queen. There's a lot of options for me to take the queen. The fork is gone. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this bishop behind him. Take the bishop. No worries. I'd love to bring in some extra protection because now we've got our queen loaded onto this key square here. There's got to be a word for the name of the square right in front of the king. Because that's all I'm looking for 100% of the time is how can I get my king, no, my queen to that square with protection. So it's kind of an interesting move by him there. Doesn't threaten any pieces per se. He resigned. I mean, does nobody want to play chess? I don't understand why nobody wants to play chess. Who just resigns like that? He wasn't even losing by that much. Whatever. It gives us time to play another game. It gives us time to play another game. After 11 moves, he resigns. The game before that, 7-move resignation. The game before that, 15-move resignation. You cannot see our accuracy, and that's a good thing because this one was very low. I'm not even messing around. Yes, I am. I'm going to look at our one great move, which was this fork. Nice fork. You'll be winning material. Except I didn't win material. And it did not like that move. Oh, wait, yes, it did. Yes, it did. I didn't like that move, too. We're barely winning. It's anybody's game. I do resign. You know, you guys have seen me resign, but it's usually got to be pretty dire straits for me to resign, honestly. This is our 13th game of the day. Unlucky 13. And if you've been following along, we're on a 5-game win streak, and we've won 7 of our last 8. Does that include 4 resignations? Yes, it does. Yes, it does include 4 resignations. But do I care? I think that was the right move. We got caught. This is how we got mated the last time. Just send that back to where she came from. Send that queen back to where she came from. Just send it back. God damn it. Send it back. Just send the queen back. He's got his queen behind enemy lines early. Good night and good luck. I recall being in a similar situation in a different one of these games. I recall being in a different situation. Reveal check. Takes it. We don't have enough support. I regret doing that move. For some reason, I thought that was a mistake. For some reason, I thought that this reveal check was going to allow me to, I don't know, at least threaten that a little bit more than I did. How many checks can we do in a row? Da 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 da. I just need to record. This is the 13th game, and we are black. Okay, okay, okay. I was gonna say, when the king gets, kind of crazy like this early, it's kind of creates some fun games here. Ooh, that is not what I thought he would do. And we blundered our queen. That was there for a while. Well, we put him in check. And then he got me. Okay, that's fine. We're going to play this game without our queens. The first queen blunder of the day. 13 games in. We're on a 5-game win streak. We've won 7 of our last 8. And that's the first blunder we've had in a while. So I'm actually pretty all right with that. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? I mean, we can do this, which puts him in check that he would have to then move out of, which would be this. He can't block with anything. It can't be that. So it would have to be this or that, and then that could allow us to take the queen. Should we try that? What do you guys think about that? Rook a3 check. That should allow us to take the queen, right? Fuck. We are not paying attention to all the moves that we need to be. Fuck. We're down big, but I told you we're not resigning. We are not resigning. Do not block this bishop. Well, great. That's fine, actually. Probably castle. Probably castle. Castle. It's going to have to move that somewhere. That's where he goes. Okay. Moving the king out of the way to get the rook involved. These bishops are kind of doing the Lord's work. I do not care at all that he just took that pawn. I really don't. That's how much of the Lord's work the bishops are doing. Think. and just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool, brother. Just be cool. Everything's going to be fine. Just be cool, brother. Just be cool. Just be cool. I'm nervous too. I know. I almost kind of like the silence here. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Wow. He needs to get protection on this square by also putting me in check, which is going to be pretty hard for him now. Do you want to draw by repetition? You get one more. You get one mo. Fo. He doesn't want to draw by repetition. The pawn promotion is everything. The pawn promotion is everything. This is by far the most intense game of the day. We fucking lost the pawn promotion. Fuck, he just checkmated us. Fun game. It's probably one of the best games so far. He says I was playing a strong game. Yeah, I have the time to review. All right. That was a really strong game. Intense. You can't see my accuracy rating, but I will say his was higher. All right, we're going to play the last game. I think the next one's going to be the last game. I think this has got to be the last game. I mean, look at the chart. I was never even close to winning. Well, I guess we knew that kind of. We blundered our queen pretty early on. Yeah, I left my queen hanging. I left her hanging. It's my B. I had a chance, it looks like. I had a chance. It kind of went back to even here. And I should have come all the way down. I don't know why. I didn't want to see all that, so. Oof. Oh my god. Okay. Last game. 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 Let's tally what the record is so far. I mean, we have 9 wins out of 13 games. We're 9-4 after 13. Can we go for 10-4? We are 9-4. All right, let's really buckle down here. Let's get this last game. Let's get this last game together, you know? We had the accuracy for last game. It was a tough L. And we're just going to go, we're going to go English. The guy has butt in his username. Fine, totally fine. That probably means something different over there. The English opening. Let's have a great game. Fossil butt. Let's have a great game. Take this opportunity to tell anybody watching, either now, live, or in the future, you know, millennia from now. Hit that like, hit that sub. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like, hit that sub. Please, please, please hit that like, hit that sub. Enable notifications. Because the content that I'm putting out is insane. I don't think there's anybody else doing it like Fats. Is there anybody doing it like Fats? He's going to have to move. Yeah, so obvious. Is there anybody doing it like Fats is? I don't see how any of these moves would help him. This is interesting. I mean, why not, right? You think that was inaccurate? We're white for the last game. We gotta finish with a W. If we lose, do we play another one? Probably. Probably. So much pressure on here that I'm not worried. Not enough, actually. But enough to handle 2 threats. This game is all about, wow, new threat, new threat. This game is all about threats. Holy shit, chat. Holy shit. Holy shit. Screenshot this moment. Screenshot this moment. Triple fork. This is a triple fork. This is insane. This is crazy. This is a crazy triple fork moment. Boom, boom, boom. He doesn't know what hit him. Queen gone. Queen gone there. Oh my God, you never see that triple fork. Oh my God. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my Lord. What's he doing now? What is he doing? What is he doing? We got another fork staring at us. We got another fork staring at us. Oh, good. That was a good move. That was a good move. Give me the fork again. There's a check here, too. Interesting. I can't believe we hit the triple fork. I really can't believe we hit the triple fork. I'll be taking this if I can. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeehaw. All right, he got out of there. Props to him. Props to him. I don't see why not, right? Pfft, this guy. Who does this guy think he is? Who does this guy think he is, huh? I don't have enough going here. I wish I didn't do that move. Yeah. Yep. I'm almost in a weird situation where my pawn is really giving me trouble. Like, really giving me trouble. Just get the bishop to safety, right? Just get it to safety for now. And I mean, we're certainly set up nicely. The triple fork was unbelievable. The triple fork was sick. Ah, aha. Finally something. Finally something here. That's what I like. It's tough to mate all the way out here. But that does kind of make things go brazy for me. He's going brazy out there. He's going crazy. Oh my God, he played the English opening. He played the English. I want to rewatch Queen's Gambit, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to care at all about anything they do that's not in front of a chessboard. How about that? That's my ongoing problem. I mean, this is fucking easy. This is fucking easy right now, this shit. Shit is cake. I love Castle's queenside check. That's my second favorite move in the game. Where can he go? Just making this guy fucking run. There's got to be a way to checkmate him faster, right? See, I'm doing the thing that I was talking about on my my short that I posted today. We have this locked down. Checkmate. Oh, yikes. Do not let that happen to you. Imagine if Magnus heard that. Ooh, you do not. I mean, someone's going to cut that up. One of my lowlights right there. You do not want to say checkmate. And he quit. That's fine. I mean, I wish we got to mate him, but that was pretty nice. Let's see. Let's run the review. How do we play one more game? That's a W. 30 move W. That's by resignation. And let's see what the accuracy rating was on that. I'll show you guys. Wow. I would also guess that we're going to play one more. I would also guess that the further you get up in the game, the easier it is to be accurate later. You know? I'm assuming there's more options for, good, accurate moves. Oh, wow. The Great Snake variation. The Great Snake resignation. I mean, is that what it was called? The Great Snake. The Great Snake. Don't get cocky here either is the issue. Do not get cocky. Always getting cocky out here. I hate that. But, I don't know. Felt like it gave me more protection here. We have nothing here. Yeah. God damn it. Is that technically a fork? I guess what isn't technically a fork. Am I right? That's Queen A4. Wasn't the way we like to do it, but it's still Queen A4. Castle early. All right, time to shift everything from one side to the other. God damn it. Shift everything. Everything. Everything you thought you knew about chess is over. Wasn't he just there? No. Everything you thought you knew about chess is gone. We got to get the queen literally from A to H. Just going to support my knight there. We have two knights. He has two pawns. This game should be fucking over. Excuse my language. Oh. No need to worry. No need to worry. No need to worry. Can't. Unfortunate, but we must play on. We must play on. That was tough. But sadly, there is no time to mope. God damn it. There is no time to mope. Can I castle? Yeah. There is absolutely no time to mope in this game because you lost a rook. I don't know what that did for him, but not much, I'd say. Well, now I just kind of walked right into that. I mean, if you want to do all this exchanging, I don't care. Now this seems pointless. The F file has been severed. Twice. A double sever. I don't like this. Good fucking night. Good fucking night. Sometimes it's tough. I mean, I gotta think sometimes. I think I'm playing better because I'm talking less. Is that possible? I think I'm playing better when I don't talk as much. Oh my God. That was intense. That was a pure 32 move checkmate with an accuracy rating of, hit it, 52.5%, which is trash, which is absolute garbage. Now, I love when you get something, you guys can't see it, but I fucked this up clearly. They hate that move by him. They love that move. They don't like that from him. But they hated that. He could have mated me? What, here? With D2? Yeah. Wow, that could have been way different. That could have been way different. And I will leave you guys with this, with my profile. I will leave you guys with a quick recap. There are the accuracy ratings, but I don't care anymore. Boom, 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 boom. And people say we don't play good chess on this channel. And people say we don't play good chess on this channel. How could this not be good chess? How could it not be? Boom, 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 boom. I'm seeing wins. I'm seeing win after win after win live on stream. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button if you're enjoying the content. Hit that sub, hit that like. Check out that video tomorrow. That video tomorrow is going to dive into some of these numbers here. Like that 90% accuracy on a 7-game. What was that? That was a resignation. But that's all right, though. We're going to be diving into some of these numbers. We are going to be diving into some of these numbers. And look at that spike. Look at that spike. 448. Highest ever? We're just in 7 days, is that? Yeah, it's just in 7 days. It says we were a 575 at some point. I don't know how much that is true. Tune in when I play my 1000th Rapid game, also coming up in a couple days. Probably about a week's time. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll be tweeting